Hello, with this video I begin a short series dedicated to programming on the ESP32 controller. Now there are a lot of videos and materials about what kind of microcontroller this is and about what it is used for. There are also a lot of detailed tutorials about ESP32 programming, and in this video I will give you only a quick start to start development process. Also, I will show you how to install the environment, where to get ESP-IDF, and how to install it in Visual Studio Code. Also, I will show you how to build and flash the simple project. As for regarding programming tools, I will use VS Code and ESP-IDF as a toolchain. Yes, exactly ESP-IDF, a native tool I prefer, and nothing more. I mean, no Arduino or other nonsense. Yes, I hate Arduino. This is a bit of joke. Every product finds its client, but I hate Arduino. Some people ask, why? Nice tools, blah blah blah. But I'm not inclined to get into arguments, even they call me Arduino hater. Doesn't matter. We will continue without discussion this issue. And as for hardware, I'm using ESP32 S3 DevKit C1 version 1.0. But this is not very important what hardware you use. In principle, you can use other boards and other models controller. You just need to keep in mind that different ESP32 series differ from each other by supported peripherals and interface speed. Okay. Let's start with VS Code. In order to work with ESP32, we need the ESP-IDF toolchain. You can download it from the official Espressif website and set up the VS Code environment manually to use it. However, this is quite a long way, and as alternative, I will demonstrate you the fastest way, connection and extension ESP-IDF in VS Code. So let's go to extensions section in left toolbar, and let's try find to ESP related extension. So as ESP-IDF was found, press install. After installing, you can see that ESP-IDF icon was appeared. After all, let's press this, and then let's select configure ESP-IDF extension. So after all, the new window will be appeared, and in this section we will select the actual configuration for our ESP-IDF extension. I will select Express. Then let's select the version. I will select the latest release version. I will left all paths by default, and then press install. So I will skip the installation because it requires more time than 1 minute. After the ESP-IDF toolchain was downloaded, quick actions will be suggested to you. But at first step, we will need to select the working folder for our project. I already selected this, and that is called Let Test. Then let's import example project from ESP-IDF toolchain. Let's go to location where our ESP toolchain was downloaded. Select examples, get started, and let's select bring project. Oh, sorry. Press select folder. Then we will use the current folder for importing project. Let's enter the name of our new project. LED test, press enter. So we see that the project has been imported. Let's go to Explorer menu, and we can see that the example code of project was imported to our folder. By clicking, I open the Blink example main.c file. This is only one file with code related to this project. Let's try to build the project. How? After the ESP-IDF extension was installed, the new toolbar will be accessible at the bottom of window. There are various icons with hint to each other. At first, let's press to open ESP-IDF terminal. So we can see that terminal is available. This terminal is very helpful for the next steps. Now let's try to build the project. And at this step we have error that says that the source directory doesn't appear to contain CMake list.txt file. To fix it, let's select the active folder, the init folder in our current working folder. So let's go to the test and select the test folder that contains the CMake list.txt file. Now let's try to build project again. So we can see that project is building. Let's wait a little. The project was built successfully. After all, let's try to flash our device. I already connected my development kit to the PC. At first, I will check the flash method. I will use UART interface by default. Then, let's try to flash. At this step, I have an error. Especially this error means that some params related COM port and target device are invalid. Let's try to fix it. Let's go to ESP-IDF extension menu. Let's go to select serial port. We'll select COM6 and workspace. Then let's set the expressive target. Let's select ESP32S3. In this step, I will select ESP32S3 chip via ESP USB bridge. Do we use USB UART bridge? So setting device target. After setting device target, let's rebuild the project. After the project was rebuilt successfully, let's try to flash it again. Now you can see that flashing project is successfully. The flash is done. Now let's see what happens on our board. We see that the white LED on the board is blinking. Using editing code of the project, we can change the color. This is RGB LED or frequency of blinking. And as code, as I mentioned above, we used a ready-made project from the examples folder in the ESP-IDF sources. Thanks for watching.